Sven Botman, welcome to Newcastle United. You've been on the club's transfer radar for quite a while now. How does it feel to finally be here?
Very delighted. Very thankful also for all the people who worked on this. It's been a long trip, but finally we are here.
You've been linked with a move to a number of top clubs across Europe. What convinced you it would be Newcastle who you'd be joining in the next stage of your career?
At the beginning I was just focusing on myself with Lille. After the season ended, I got in some talks with some clubs, and I just like the Premier League so much, and Newcastle has this project, and it's really looking bright to the future. And I saw myself here playing and see myself growing with the club, and I hope to help the club also. But just the plan and everything around it was like overwhelming for me, and super excited to play here.
You've become Newcastle United's most expensive defender ever. Does the fee add a mixture of pressure or excitement and motivation for yourself?
Well, at the end, it's like the transfer market at the moment is very strange, and a lot of money. Clubs are paying a lot of money for players at the moment. That's nothing to do with me. At the end, I want to help the club and play my best for the club, and develop myself also here at the club and in this beautiful league. It's not. I'm not thinking too much about this, what they pay for me or whatsoever. Just enjoying and see what the futures look like.
You'll be following in the footsteps of a few Dutchmen to represent the club, the likes of Tim Krul, Gini Wijnaldum, Patrick Kluivert.
Yeah.
Just what do you know about the history of the club that you'll be playing for?
To be honest, not that much. I know they're playing for a very long time and always in the Premier League. They have like crazy super fans, and always playing with the heart. And if you watch them play football, it's always with passion, and that's what just make me want to look at them. And now it's becoming to a time we want to attract more like with football and a little bit of mix of that. So I think it's really also with the plan, and it's really looking great.
You're one of Europe's most highly rated defenders, but for those who may be unaware of your profile, can you just tell us a little bit about your career so far?
About my career?
Yeah.
Well, I started with Ajax in the youth. I started playing at my 8th, I think. And when I was 19, I went on loan to Heerenveen for 1 year. Got sold to Lille. Played there for 2 years, and here I am in Newcastle.
When you were at Lille, you won Ligue 1, your
Yeah.
debut season at the club. How valuable was that experience in France, particularly at a young age? And how do you think it will prepare you for playing in England?
Well, it was really valuable. Of course, winning this league with Paris in this league also is, I think, very special. We won with the club 10 years ago the title, so the whole season. But last season was also important for me, playing Champions League, which I played against Chelsea. So my first impression for like a Premier League team. So that really helped me, I think, a lot to make this step and bring the level to the team.
When you won the league in France, you kept 20 clean sheets in 37 games.
Yeah.
Are clean sheets something you strive for as a defender rather than just winning football matches?
Yeah, it's really important for me. I rather have like, of course I want to win, but I rather have like a 1-0 win than 4-3 or something. No, it's just like I learned over the years, and I trained also with coaches who teach me for defenders this is like the most important thing. So this is something I like to continue with this club, and for me it's very important. Yeah.
For those who haven't seen you play before, can you describe your style of play and what do you consider to be your main strengths?
Well, I'm a tall guy, strong in duels. I like to play 1v1s against strikers, but I also like to help the team from the build-up from the back. Well, I'm left-footed, but I think I can also play with the right. I have to improve a lot, but yeah, I think I'm on a good way, and I think Newcastle for now is the best step for me to develop myself.
You've been likened to Liverpool's Virgil van Dijk. How does that feel being compared to him? I know you're an admirer of him.
No, I'm far from his level yet. I want to reach, that's my goal, of course. Virgil's a great defender, but I'm far from his level, and I think to play in the Premier League I can go faster to his level, and I hope to be like him one day, but I need a lot of time and a lot of matches. And like I said, I think Newcastle is a great environment to develop myself and to become one defender like him.
We're currently sat in the dressing room at St James's Park. It's the first time you've been inside the ground. What were your first impressions when you first arrived at the ground?
Well, just walked in the stadium and very impressive, very big, beautiful. The way up, it's so high, and I think like 52,000 people. I heard it's always sold out. The fans are crazy, so I can't wait to play it now.
You've tested yourself in Holland and France. How much are you relishing the prospect of playing in England, and particularly the Premier League?
Well, I think in Holland it's good for yourself because they give a lot of young people the chance to show themselves. But I think the French league is more, you can compare it more to the Premier League. It's more physical, but I think the Premier League is like physical plus it's faster. The tempo is really high. But I have to see it myself, but that's what I heard a lot, and that's what I see on television. But I think the French league is a little bit similar like Premier League as of physical and on physical and tempo.
It's also a World Cup year. You may be awaiting your first senior cap for Holland, but is there added motivation to try and begin well at Newcastle with the finals taking place in November?
Well, at the end it's a goal to play for the first team, for the national team of course, but at the moment I'm now all focusing on Newcastle, and I think what the levels is bringing Newcastle, the level they are playing on, it maybe can more likely to have a call from the coach, but at the moment I'm focusing on Newcastle and I'm super excited to start here.
I imagine you'll have received a few messages from your new supporters, not just this month either. How much have you heard of the Newcastle fans, and how much are you looking forward to playing in front of them?
Like I said, I only heard good things about the fans, and I get a lot of messages. I can't read them all, sorry, but no, I just heard a lot of good stories about them, and when I see games from Newcastle, it's just the whole environment and the whole vibe in the stadium is just unbelievable, so I can't wait to play there.
You're joining Newcastle on a long-term deal. What are your aims with the club in both the short term and the long term?
Well, what I said before, I think Newcastle at the moment is a club with a lot of passion. When you watch the game, you see a lot of players working hard and play good football, but at the end I think Newcastle wants to reach the top, and the top is in the league and at the end maybe in Europe, and we need to mix that with good football, and the passion is always the most important thing. But yeah, I think in the upcoming 5 years it's looking bright.
Pre-season begins later this week. How much are you looking forward to getting started and meeting your new teammates?
Yeah, like I said, I just want to get started and to play football again. Of course, holiday is nice, but at the end, if you make a step like this, you just want to see how things are going, meet your teammates and everyone around the club. So I can't wait.